Question number 31. Here we have three queries: product category, subcategory and category. Okay. Product all have some sample data. What's the condition? They have said every product will have their subcategory. Okay. 4 products have their subcategory always. So in this case we can merge this two table with inner join, because always product will have matching IDs. Okay. Merge this with inner join. Common column is subcategory ID. Okay, this is the first step. Next one, we need to add product category with this subcategory table. In this case, what's the second condition? They have said not every product subcategory has a product category. For example, here you can see some subcategory don't have category. Without category, some subcategory will also be present. Okay, here 13 no category, but 13 is present. We want this data 13. In that case we want all the data from subcategory. So make this table in the left side, and using left join will give us all the data in this subcategory. That's what our requirement. So go with the left join. Another table we want to add is product category. Common column is category ID. Left join. Yes, now it's added. Okay, now try to expand this. What are all the values we need other than subcategory ID? All we have. Okay, product name, category ID, category name, subcategory ID, subcategory name. Okay, here also we can, other than category ID, we can include this. Okay, this is the final output column. Here we got all the subcategory values even though it doesn't contain any category. Okay, that's why we are joining this product and sub. Try to see this in a visualization. Product and product subcategory with the inner join, so that all the matching rows we can get. We need all the subcategory. If it's doesn't have any category, we need the subcategory product. So we are using left outer join. Okay. So the correct answer is inner and left outer. Question number 32. Here we have one table named stores, and they have given the column names. Now they want to create one calculated column. What's the condition for that? That calculated column name need to be active store name, and when the value of status column is A, here you can see status column. When it's in A, then active store name, that new calculated column value will be as it is, the store name. Okay. If the status is not A, then we need to prefix this store name column with inactive. Let's see this in the Power BI. Here in table view, I have this sample table for status A. I like that. Now try to create a calculated column for this table. Right click, new column, and the formula given in the question was this. Okay, now active store name, this is the calculated column name. Now we want to check store status is A or not. To check that, we can use conditional statement if. Okay, if is the correct option for first one. Next, if the store name is A, then as it is the store name. If it's not A, then next argument is comes place. If it's not A, what we can give? Inactive, in double quotes, inactive hyphen as it is, and we want to join this with store name. To join, we can use AND operator. Okay, that's the second answer. Not plus, plus will not work, only AND will work, single AND. Okay, now try to do this. Now you can see active store name is visible. For this, store name, status, active store name. Okay, here you can see store name central market. If the status is A, as it is central market came. If its status is I, like said, grocery, then it prefix with inactive hyphen. That's the condition they have given. So if and will work for this. Question number 33. Here they have given one table in Microsoft Excel source. Okay, here they want to add slicer for month, year, and they want to visualize the sales over period. Okay, here you can see month column, month number, and the years as a separate columns. Okay, now it's not possible to create a slicer for this. Here you can see the month number table looks like this. Okay, when you are creating slicer for year, it will not work properly. Okay, 2019 separate slicer, 2020 separate slicer, so this will not helpful. Now we want to clean this data. For that, what are all the steps we can perform? Here you can see the years are in the packed one. We need to unpack this. Month and month number looks good, so we can select this two column, right click and unpivot other columns. We no need to unpack month and month number, we need to unpack the remaining columns. Yeah, that's done. Now here it's look fine now, but the column names are in the wrong one. So this one we can rename to year and the value to sales. Okay, now it looks good. Close and apply. Now the steps we can see, correct steps are month and month number we need to select, unpivot and rename. Okay, now try to select the year. Here you can see the perfect slicer came. Likewise for month, here perfect slicer is came. Okay. Question number 34. Here you have one Excel spreadsheet with the given data, department, stage, school and all. Now you plan to build a data model for Power BI report. They want to transform this table into this one. These are all in a packed way. They want to unpack this. Okay, just see how can do this. Coming to a Power Query editor, this is the sample table we have. Department, stage and school values. For each school it's in separate column, but we need this in a grouped value. So for that, first we need to unpack this all school values. Department and stage we don't need to do anything, so keep as it is. Right click on these two columns and select unpivot other columns. Okay, other than department and stage we need to unpivot remaining all school columns. Okay, now you can see this value we got. This column is a school values, but the name is attribute. We need to rename this to school. Here also these are all score values, rename the value to score. Okay, now what they asked, they want to see by department, school, what's the average score. For that we need to group by department and school. So click the department column and control select the school column and group by option. Now you can see group by this two column. What's the new column name? Average score. Operation we want to do average. On which column? Score column. Click OK. Now you can see mathematics school 1 got 77.5. Okay, geography school 1 got 87.5. Okay, like this we have grouped. Now see which steps are most suitable. First we are selecting this department and stage column and unpivoting the other columns, and we are renaming the respective columns, then group by this two column. Why other options are not suitable? Select and unpivot the department and stage column. No, department and stage column we need as it is. We don't need to do any changes. Only we are group by schools, so we need to unpack this four school values, so this will not work. And group by department, that option we took. Attribute is renaming also took. Last one, as it is they are just try to group by, this will not work, so this option also wrong. This is the correct one. Question number 35. Here they says on report has bar chart and column chart. and each have some values. Let's see this example data set. Customer table with customer ID and segment, sales table with sales value for the month. Now we have created the visual for this. Okay, here this is the bar chart which shows the count of customer per segment. For example, corporate customer has 2 customers, small biz segment has 1 customer. Likewise, coming to the column chart, it shows the sales value for the month. January it's below 1k sales, February it reached 1k. Okay, now what the question says, we need to ensure when a segment is selected in bar chart. For example, this is the bar chart. If you are selecting the corporate, then the column chart need to show which portion of this month contribute to the corporate segment. That only we need to see. This is the condition. For that, which interaction behavior we can use. For example, just click this corporate. Now you can see the blue portion represents the corporate. In February month, its sum of sales is 700 highlighted. Coming to January, highlighted 400 sum of sales. Okay, so this interaction behavior is called highlight. So correct answer is highlight. Filter will not work because filter would not show you to see the portion of the contribution. Okay, it will show the whole thing, but portion we can't see. No impact, this is also wrong. We have some impact. Here you can see these are all blurred, somewhat dull. Only the corporate contribution shows in a dark one. So highlight is the correct answer.